Welcome, welcome, Kay. Hello, hello. Welcome. Come right in. Get comfortable. Hi, welcome. Where are you from?
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm well, and you?
I'm pretty good, thank you.
So, where are you
I'm
coming
from
from?
Algeria. Do you know Algeria?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. How about you?
I'm from the US.
Mm-hmm. In
hmm
Africa?
Excuse me?
I say in Africa?
No, I'm from the United States.
Ah, okay. Nice to meet you, sir.
Yeah, nice to meet you as well. So, what are your learning goals? Just here to conversate a bit.
Uh, I'm in the level elementary, now in intermediate.
Uh-huh.
I passed the level elementary recently.
Ah, okay, nice.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
So,
and my big problem is pronunciation. I have a bad pronunciation because in Algeria is a Francophone country. The second language is French. So
mhm.
I have a problem that I confuse with pronunciation, French pronunciation and English pronunciation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're very different, and I suppose French is quite hard to pronounce, at least for me.
Mm, for you, but I think that English is more difficult in pronunciation, but in grammar it's easier than French.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Because in English we have a lot of accent, for example, American accent, British accent,
Mm-hmm.
Indian accent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. And I think there are perhaps more resources in English. You have more chances to practice, I believe.
Mhm.
hmm
Yes.
Okay, so your goal is to get better at pronunciation. Have you tried to shadow TV? Like kind
Mhm.
of like copy them as they're speaking, as you're reading the subtitles.
Okay.
Mm. For example, when you're watching a movie, do you ever speak
Mhm.
along with them?
Mhm.
You do?
Yes.
Okay, nice. What's your favorite
Mhm.
movie?
I watch just French movies, but actually, I try to watch anime cartoon, not movie, cartoon in English.
Uh-huh. Yeah, cartoon
I
movies.
Yes,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
because English in this type of movies is easier.
Mm-hmm. So can you think of
Mm-hmm.
a name? What's your favorite movie? Your favorite cartoon movie?
Uh, um, uh, um, glass of I forget.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the name.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm,
There are plenty of good cartoons. Someone
yeah.
said, Kayla said South Point or South Park. Yeah,
Mhm.
South Park is kind of for a special group of people. But yeah,
Mhm.
so what about I don't know, I haven't seen any cartoon movies recently, so couldn't really give any suggestions there. Um, welcome everyone. Thanks for coming. We're just having a casual conversation, so feel free to pop up. We also have a discussion question if you're into that sort of thing. It can help you to express your thoughts and everything like that. So, um, can everyone see the questions? Hi, Christian. Where are you from?
Hi, teacher. I'm from Costa Rica.
Oh, welcome. That's a beautiful country.
Thank you.
I've never been, but I've heard it's beautiful.
Yes, it's everything green
Mm-hmm.
and peaceful, and it's very beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what are your learning goals?
My what? Sorry.
Your learning goals?
My learning goals.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, I want to talk fluently.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in this moment. I'm practice the most I can, and
Mm-hmm.
I think I am progressing.
Mm-hmm. But what does fluency really mean in the long run? What is fluency to you?
Fluency for me is can talk in the same velocidad,
Mm-hmm.
or with the same fluency. I talk in Spanish.
Okay,
I
so
speak in.
so you want them at an equal level.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, what type of subjects do you want to speak on? Did you just say philosophy?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Uh, so did you just say philosophy?
I don't know.
What sort of subjects are most important for you in English?
Subjects
Mm-hmm.
is like materia in Spanish.
Like topics, what sort of topics or subjects
Oh,
are most important for you? Mm-hmm.
okay. In my work,
Mm-hmm.
I want to have a talk with people. When I hear someone, I can understand very well, I think. But when I want to talk, I have to think a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Translating my mind is so difficult for me in this moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you want to be able to instantly communicate, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see. Well, I believe you can do it. You're definitely doing a good job now speaking, so
Thank
um
you. Thank you so
mm-hmm.
much.
Mm-hmm. All right, so if anyone would like to jump in, we will start with our first question. Um, and there's no right or wrong answer, just, in your opinion, what is success? And yeah, so anyone who wants to answer first, feel free. Anyone else want to come up, talk about the first question? What is success in your opinion?
Teacher, success for me is to have my whole family with me and have a job and have food in my table and spend time with my kids and my husband and
Mm-hmm.
have health.
Okay, yeah, so you said having a job, food, having your family near you, just having a sort of loving environment.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's right.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I definitely understand that. And I think success is something very subjective for each person. It's very different. Each person sees success as a different thing or a different goal that they're, trying to strive towards. So, yeah, I think that's great having loving people that you can depend on and lean on for support. It's great. Um, Before we move on, anyone else want to chip in? What is success in your opinion? Christian, has success changed for you? Like, what was your definition of success when you were maybe, say, 18?
Um, it was different because I was young and all I want to was be or have money and can travel around the world and have a car and can buy clothes
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know other things that in this moment I don't think are um, really necessary or
Uh, mm-hmm.
mm,
Wow. So, have you given up on travel?
excuse me.
Have you given up on travel? Is travel something you don't need anymore?
Trouble is problems.
You said problems.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, how so?
No, I don't understand.
Okay, so you said when you were younger, you wanted things like money, a car, you wanted to travel, travel the world, right? So
Hmm?
you said you want to travel the world, so I'm asking, is travel something that's not important anymore for you?
Okay. No, travel is important for me,
Ah,
but it's not the first thing in my priority
yeah,
list.
it's not your first priority. Yeah.
For, yes, yes. I want to travel, but at this moment I'm working in other things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I see. So, how would you feel if you never had the chance to travel again?
I think it's not a problem. I
Oh,
can live without it.
okay, nice. Perhaps because you're in such a beautiful country, you don't need to travel.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
that's a point.
yeah.
I Here I travel. Yes, I travel, but in my country I go to the beach and the mountain, and I think I have everything here.
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
I, but I want to know other countries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so what countries interest you?
Ireland,
Ireland.
it's
Oh,
one. Yeah,
uh-huh.
that's my dream. Travel to Ireland. I want to see aurora boreal.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Definitely big goals, big goals. All right. So someone says, success for me is being close to the people I love, like my wife and parents, and of course, the confidence to have a good life and not face difficulties related to money. Yes, I agree. Not having to worry about money definitely allows for someone to feel very successful and stable. Um, yeah, I think it's a great goal overall to just not have to worry about where your next meal will come from or where you will live and, things of that nature. Having a stable life is great, right? So, would you like to come up and talk about that, or you just wanted to type it down below? Feel free to come up if you want. Hello, hello.
Oh, hello. Can you
How's
hear
it?
me?
Yeah, yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil. How about you?
I'm from the U.S., the United States.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
cool, cool.
Yeah, I hear great things about Brazil as well.
Yeah, it's a beautiful country.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
traveling now.
You're traveling?
Yeah, with my wife.
Ah, where to?
I kind of know it. I like to travel to the States here.
Uh-huh. So you said you're traveling where?
I travel between the states here. I like to be like I like to stay in one state for 3 months,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and then like go for other state here.
Mm. What's your favorite state so far?
Favorite state so far? Uh, I, it's not my favorite state, but it's related to the northwest part of Brazil. There's a lot of beaches and some nice place to go. Every state where the northwest part of Brazil is cool for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, nice, nice. So I see you answered the question. Is there anything else you wanted to add to that, perhaps?
I don't know, but I think there's a great goal to your life if you want to be success. For me, it's my definition of goal,
Mm-hmm.
success.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, as I say, if you don't need to, you need to be. If you know that you have a meal for next day, which is secured for your family, you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my
Yeah.
goal.
As long as you have those important people around you and everyone's happy, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how about you? Anything to add to this discussion?
Okay, thanks. So I'm just here for listening.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
All right, all right. Thanks, thanks.
Hello, Teacher Richard.
Hello, Kay. How's it going?
Good, good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, are we talking about the first question or all of the three? Is which one you want to talk about or just the first one?
So far, we're just talking about success and discussing, in your opinion, what is success. And of course, it's different for
Mm,
everyone, right? Mm-hmm.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm reading the comments here. I think everyone has their own definition of success, right? Whatever makes you happy and confident and content. And that's success,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Yep. I hope more people would come up and tell us what they think about
Mm-hmm.
success.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anyone who wants to come up, feel free. It's an open
Yeah.
discussion. Yeah.
Yep. And we're on the first question. What is success? So
Mm-hmm.
anyone, yeah, feel free. What is success? I'm gonna mute myself and see if anyone else wants to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So yeah, what is success? Feeling stable, having enough money. They say when poor people, become rich, they start to feel a sense of happiness. However, as they get richer, they don't usually tend to get happier. So, up until a certain point, money can give you happiness, but sooner or later, you'll stop being happy from it. It won't give you that same sense of fulfillment. Um, at least that's what some people say. I think it's quite nice to be rich, to not have to worry about many things. So, yeah. All right. Anyone else want to come up? Let's see. Mm, Miss Marcella, success is to make everything you do right, clear, and get good results from it. Uh-huh. All right. So, good results from perhaps work or study. And I suppose you mean just achieving a goal, right? Making your goal clear, going for that goal, and being able to achieve it without many problems. Of course, we will have some problems, but as long as we get there and feel satisfied from it, then we will feel a sense of success, fulfillment, right? Uh-huh. Success for me is when I am satisfied about my life. Uh-huh. Okay. So what sort of things allow you to feel satisfied? What are the satisfying things in life? I'd say food. Food keeps me satisfied. But there are many other things as well. Anyone want to come up? Food is the best. Yes, it is. Hmm. Success. Brian, success is finding happiness in the moment. The more you can do that, the more you are successful. Huh. Living in the moment, being present is very difficult to do. And if you are able to do that, I'd say you're successful at something, right? You're successful at living. Um, you're successful at not being distracted by the many distractions in life. You're focused on your own life and being happy, right? So, good stuff, good stuff. What do you think, Kay? Do you have something to add to that? Because as we mentioned, success is different for everyone. Just in general, doesn't have to be anything personal. Everyone, by the way, you can speak generally. All right, so let's look at this next question. Why might some successful people be unhappy? And this is successful in terms of what the world deems successful. Sometimes the world may say someone like a politician or a CEO is a successful person. But why might some of those people secretly be unhappy with their lives? All right, so says, I mean, satisfied with what I have. It doesn't matter what it is as long as I'm satisfied that I have it. I imagine this could go a few different ways, though. Do you mean being satisfied with what you have materially, like I don't know, a piece of technology or a home? Being satisfied with your purchases. Okay. Matos. If success means money, you can end up having so many pleasures that the little things lose some of the fun. Yeah, you can become numb to the regular, normal things in life. If you have too much money, you're not satisfied with being that normal person or living that normal life, eating the normal foods, doing the normal things. Yeah, I think not every rich person is created equally, but definitely there are some rich people that become a little bit detached from reality, and it can be hard for them to enjoy the simple things like sunshine. uh, mhm. Okay. Marcella, which one comes first, success or failure? Can we know success without being failures, or should we know what failure means in order to know what the taste of success looks like? It's a great question. I think we automatically start out as failures. Maybe that's a bad way to look at it. No one's really a failure. You're not a failure until you stop trying. If you give up, that's when you're a failure. No one's really a failure. We fail at things, but you're not a failure. No one's a failure. But by being disappointed by things, we can definitely understand what we don't want to feel in the future, and therefore go towards being successful. Bryant, failure is just the testing of boundaries. Hmm. Okay, failure can also be insisting on something that does not bring you success in the future. Aha. So being stuck in your ways, just being stuck on one point of view and never changing. Or do you mean something different by that? Yeah. So we're talking about why might some successful people seem unhappy? Why might some people that the world sees as successful be unhappy?
I think, in my humble opinion, a lot of unhappy, successful people, they let others define their own success. They set up goals to achieve that's not even their goals to begin with. They think, that's what they want, but that is not what they essentially want. So even if they achieved all those goals and being quote unquote successful, they're not fulfilled. There's no fulfillment in that kind of success. Therefore, they just feel a little bit just like, I'm not content enough. I'm not happy enough. What's happening? I'm supposed to be successful, therefore happy, but why those two things are not connected? And that doesn't make sense, but it does if you think about it. We care about too much how the society views us, how our parents expect us to be in the future when we grow up. And sometimes we're just kind of lost and forget about what we want, in the first place. So many years later, a lot of people achieved a lot of things. To others, they're successful. They're supposed to be happy, but they aren't. That's just my humble opinion.
Yeah, and that's definitely a great point. People who are not true to themselves, I'd say, tend to be more unhappy. People who cave into societal pressures may be unhappy because they're not following their true path. They're not doing what they truly want to do or what makes them happy. They're not making a difference in the way that they want to. They're listening to someone else's voice, right? Or to society's voice. So, yeah, definitely understandable. And I'd add that some of these people, once reaching a certain level of success, due to them only listening to what other people deem as success, once they reach that point and they finish their goal, they don't know what to do next because they never were listening to themselves in the first place. They're just waiting for someone else to lead them. They don't necessarily have an end goal. So that's just another point. Accomplishing something and then not knowing what to do next. Hello everyone. If you've just arrived, we're talking about why might some successful people be unhappy. Or if you would like, you can comment on the first one. What is success? It's pretty much an open discussion. Feel free to come up if you'd like. And thank you for being here. All right, if there's nothing else to add to that one, if you could give someone 3 tools for success, what would they be? Now, these tools could be in reference to, just giving someone advice, or you can talk about the type of personality somebody needs to be a success. It can be something physical or other. Let's see. Yeah, when you don't know the next step to do, you might feel empty. Yeah, being lost is not fun. All right. 3 tools for success. If you could give anyone advice, rather that be a younger you or just talking to the younger generation, if you could tell them 3 things like, this is what you need in order to be successful in this world, what would you say? All right, Marcella, motivation, persistence, and time. You need the motivation. Everyone needs time or the right timing. I'd say it's not necessarily true that having a lot of time, allows for someone to be successful, but doing things at the right time could also play a part. Doing things when they're naturally needed to be done. Don't do what's fashionable. Matos. Don't do what's fashionable. Don't look to the things that are currently popular in the moment. Don't be a follower, be a leader, right? Think for yourself. Have the motivation to be an individual, right? What sort of fashionable things or popular things could actually harm you or harm your progress, in your opinion? If you're just coming in, we're talking about success. What is success? Why might some successful people be unhappy? And finally, if you could give someone 3 tools for success, what would they be? Don't be shy. Come on up if you'd like to say something. We're having an open conversation. Yeah. Being a TikToker. I agree. Hello, hello, welcome. Where are you from? Let's see. So don't fall into the get rich quick schemes, right? Uh, there's always a wave of people talking about put your money here and do this. Mm.
And my
Hi, welcome. You're kind of breaking up. Hello. Sorry, I can't quite hear you.
and am I out? But
Hmm. Yeah, kind of sound like a robot. I'm sorry. All right, anyone else? We're talking about success, what success means to you, to anyone. Why might some successful people seem unhappy? If you could give someone 3 tools for success, what would they be? There are a lot of angry people who are rich, right, and successful. And it makes you wonder, you know, if this is where everyone is trying to be, if this is where everyone strives to be, why are you so angry? Rappers, yeah. Yeah, they're angry for something, maybe trauma from the past. Mm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, being able to be successful in your career, your vocation, getting to a certain level, um, especially when that career is very special and fulfilling, right? Mm, 'cause I don't know, maybe maybe some people want to be the best at Burger King, but for others, you know, that's not such a happy life. So, hmm. All right, yeah. Anyone else want to come up? The floor is open. Express your thoughts, introduce yourself, tell me about where you're from. I see a lot of animals down there. We have a frog, we have a cat that wants to be a frog. Um, okay, cool, cool. Glad I can reach the rainforest. All right, so not being distracted is very important to be successful. What are some things that could keep us motivated? How do we not lose our will to keep going after maybe even years of not seeing the progress that we want to see? What keeps you motivated? Any of you? Welcome, welcome. If you're just coming in, come on up, jump right in. And the last question I posed is, what keeps you motivated? What keeps you on the path? What keeps you going? It's not batteries. What do you use? Marcella, I noticed that successful people tend to be alone. They take a while before they need human contact. Yeah, a lot of them are alone. Why do you think that's true? And being alone isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it is when you want to connect with people, but you're unable to. Some people need to be alone to work, but when their work is done and they walk out of that room and there's no one standing there, maybe that's when they feel it. Yeah. Definitely depends on your personality. Yeah. Marcella, would you like to come up for a bit? For anyone just coming in, we're talking about success, what it means to be successful. Okay, yeah, no problem. Thanks for chipping in anyway. All right. Anyone else? Feel free. Hello, Angela.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great. Where are you from?
I'm from Chicago, Illinois, in the United States.
All right, nice. Beautiful city.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And how about you?
I'm from the US as well, kind of lived all over, originally Hawaii and then North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My best friends go in South Carolina right now at Myrtle Beach.
Ooh. And how is that? Why'd they choose Myrtle Beach?
Because that's where she went to high school and she has friends there.
Okay, okay. All right, I won't say anything bad about Myrtle Beach then.
You can say whatever you want because I've never been there and I'm not biased.
Uh-huh, okay. It's probably the worst beach to go to.
Is it? Well,
Yeah.
I grew up in Fort Lauderdale Beach. Well, after I graduated high school when I was 17, I moved to Fort Lauderdale. And I
Mm,
went to college there and I ended up living there for 13 years. So I pretty much grew up as an adult there.
mm,
And the beaches were beautiful.
I bet. Yeah. Um, right now I'm on the West Coast and the beach in San Diego is pretty impressive. Uh, quite a step up from the East Coast.
Yeah, I went
Mm-hmm.
to San Diego and in comparison to like Fort Lauderdale and Hollywood and Miami, it was kind of boring.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Do you find it boring?
Uh, Not really. I mean, there was a lot going on that weekend, so I don't know. It's fine
Oh,
so far, yeah.
oh, good. Well, I'm
Hmm.
glad you like it.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, welcome. Is there anything you want to mention about the subject? Anything to say, chip in
Well, I
your?
just got in, so I'm not sure what you're really talking about, but I'd be glad to input like something.
Okay, yeah. So we have the picture posted up. It says, "What is success?" That's basically what we're talking about. What is success in your opinion? Of course, it's different for everyone, right?
I do have an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
For me, success is when I because I like to journal
Mm,
and I like to write down my goals. So when I write down my goals, whether they're weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly, in 5 years, what I do is I put them in an envelope. And what I do is I do this on New Year's Eve, and I seal the envelope, and then I open them the next year on New Year's Eve and see how far I've come. And success is when you've met or exceeded your expectations or your goals for that year. So
mm.
that's success to me.
Wow, that is very specific and wonderful. It sounds great. A great practice. So yeah, how long have you been doing that? Just putting your goals and ambitions in an envelope.
I started when I was 12 years old.
Wow. Dedication, persistence.
Yeah. Well, it's something that you do one time a year.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing how much further that you get in comparison to what you've written down for your goals. So I try not to be um too far off.
Mm-hmm.
Not oh, I want to be a billionaire, or oh, I want to be a millionaire, or anything. I keep it within reach, but not too close in reach where I still have to work hard
Mm,
for the goals. So let's say in 2010 uh or 2000, yeah, let's say just 2010 as a random one. I put down, I want a Mercedes Benz. I want a Louis Vuitton purse. I want to make such and such a year. I want to be able to take care of my parents. I, want to do ding, 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 whatever the situation was.
mm-hmm.
And so when I opened, and that was for my 1 month, 6 month, 1 year goals, I exceeded them by 2011.
Mm. All
So
right.
I
Yeah.
just gotta be reaching higher and higher for the stars.
Mm-hmm. Right. You want it to be realistic, and obtainable, right?
Yes.
Do you feel as if that's more effective than like just doing the normal New Year's resolution?
It doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
That never works. Like growing up, like, oh, I want to lose weight. You have to be specific. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I will fast on these days, and I will work out on these days, and then I'll have one cheat day. Like, you have to be like specific. You
Mm-hmm.
can't be like, oh, I just want to lose 50 pounds in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have a a map, like a road map that
Mm-hmm.
gets you to where you want to be.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so you're giving out the secrets. You have to be very detailed, write it down, hide it from yourself, but remember it, right?
Oh yeah, because once you seal that envelope, you're not going to see it for a year.
Mm-hmm. Got to keep it in your heart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, success is making that goal, striving for it, and accomplishing it, right? So in your opinion, why might some successful people be unhappy? And this is successful in terms of how the world sees successful people.
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome.
I think everyone has their own ways to do things. This is just my personal way.
Mm-hmm. Right, right.
Yeah.
So if we look at, say, politicians or some leaders, actors, whatever, why do you think some of those people might be unhappy, although they've obtained success in their view, right? Or in the world's view?
Probably because they're not doing what they feel like they've been meant to do on this earth.
Uh-huh.
So let's say they put out one good movie or one good record or a good song or something. They're not happy because they have potential and they're just not using it, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they're not being true to themselves in some way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you think they're just doing what people are telling them to do, in a sense?
Yeah, and I think you can get wrapped up in the lifestyle of uh you know someone famous. You can get There's a certain lifestyle that comes with fame,
Mm-hmm.
and you can get wrapped up in that luxury and this and that. And if you don't continue to make money, your money's going to be gone soon because you're living the lifestyle, but you're just not supporting it.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes they face financial situations or even health issues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely see the health issues because, living a certain way, some people, as you say, get wrapped up into that and got to be
Yeah,
careful.
they party too hard.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
I've always wondered why those rich people never just immediately buy a small house once they become rich, something to fall back on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it doesn't seem to work like that.
yeah.
You know, in my opinion, because they never thank for what God has given.
Mm. They're ungrateful.
Yes.
I think there's always time, and I think they could be grateful to a point.
Mm-hmm.
Because success it doesn't mean money, right? It's
Right.
not only popular. Everybody know you, because success is in your heart. When you have a family, a good family, can be success for someone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That's why. But for me, because maybe my religion, my country taught me that whatever given by God, then have to be thankful. Um, they always think more, more, more. That's why they're never satisfied.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there's never enough to go around. They just have to continue
Right,
to consume
right.
to get more.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. That can be, a situation in which someone is just pushing themselves too hard. They're just working, too hard to, at the end of the day, achieve what, right? They still feel empty or they still have an empty
Right.
house. They can't trust anybody.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, friends can come when you're success. When you have a lot of money, you have a career, everybody will say, I'm your friend. When you're down, they disappeared.
What do you think? Can you pay for friendship?
Yeah.
Friendship can, not friendship, but people around you, yes, you can pay. But the friendship, you cannot pay.
Huh.
True friend cannot pay.
Hmm. Yeah, you can pay for yes men, people who stand around
Right?
and say yes all day, but it's not true friendship. Mm-hmm.
Hello, teacher. How have you been today?
I've been great. Thanks for asking. I've had a very long day, but as long as I have coffee, I'm doing great.
Nah,
How about you? Where are you from? Tell me about yourself.
Yeah, I'm pretty well. Thank you for your kind question. I'm from India, from
Oh,
northern part.
uh-huh. Welcome, welcome. How's the weather there?
Oh well, weather is so cool. It's kind of cloudy. It might be rain today only. Like I'm not sure about it, but it could be possible. It's raining weather over here.
Yeah, yeah. In my opinion, rain is always welcome. I love the rain.
Yeah, I like it.
Nice and peaceful.
It depends, teacher. There are many people who don't want that this would be rain over here because just because of their religion, they have to suffer a lot, isn't it?
Mm, because of the, I'm sorry.
I said it depends on individual. There are many people who love rain, right?
Yes.
They love to see it, but at the same time, there are many people who doesn't like rain because just because of that rainy season, their job, their business, their profession affects a lot. So they don't want to get rain. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the issue. Yeah.
that's what human want.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Because some purpose only, right? Rains is good sometimes. Can
Yeah.
see that's why some people they just think about themselves. But actually, God give you rain. Definitely, there's something that people's need,
yeah,
not
yeah.
what people's want.
Yeah, that's right. We need rain in certain.
That's why.
Yeah, yeah. But of course,
And
mm,
sorry, teacher, go ahead.
no, I'm saying, of course, nobody wants to stand in the rain, especially if your business is outside, right? So I definitely understand that.
Right.
But yeah, feel free to continue.
No, I
I
was
think
saying
the
like
brain
it's
is
a human
important to
nature.
the ecosystem.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because we don't want to, go through any droughts or anything like that. So it's very important for our consumption as people, right? We want to have good crops and food to eat.
Yes.
hmm Welcome, welcome. We're talking about success and what that means. Feel free to chip in. All right, and let's see.
May I?
Yes.
Um, as per my knowledge concern about success, it depends on individual what success mean for him.
Right.
Uh, because I've seen many people over here. Some of them they believe like if I became a richest person on this world, I could get success in my life. At the same time, there are many people who just wants to appear. Those people who are around him, they want to him like them are happy. So that happiness give them success.
Right.
For some people, they just wants to be religious. They just wanna do, welfare to the other people. They just want to be so kind with other people. They just want to be civilized, and they just want to help others. That
Right.
makes them happy, and that's a success for them.
Yeah.
So, like definition of success is very person to person. But uh, for me, what I believe, if those people to whom I love, my beloved one, those who are acquainted with me, just like my sibling, my family, my society, not every single person, right? If they are happy, like the people who are around me, if they all are happy, that make me happy, and that's a success for me because uh, there is some limitation for earning money. There is some limitation to get success when it comes to business and profession. But happiness is something that you couldn't measure it. There is no any criteria in order to measure it. So for me, people, if the people are around me, if they are happy, that makes me happy, and that's a success for me. Thank you.
That's good. Yeah, being
Mm,
able to do things that make you happy, that's success. Very good. I like that
mm. Yeah,
because the parameter is not always money, it's not always career, right?
right, right. And so, yeah, that's a good point. Like happiness is probably even harder to obtain than success in certain ways for some people maybe.
Yes,
Um, so yeah, being happy is the real success for some people.
right.
As long as your family is happy and you're able to see smiles on faces around you, right? There's no war, there's no poverty, there's no, any of that, right? So, very deep. And what about Rara? Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, what are some things you could kind of like, you know, bestow upon someone if they were in need of knowledge about, how should I be successful in this world? What sort of advice would you give them?
I'm agree with who's that
Mm-hmm.
Shift? How can I call you Shift?
Uh, well, my name is Shiv. Just
Oh,
because
Shift.
I'm an inquisitive learner of English, so I just gave a title beside my name, the learner.
Oh,
So basically, I'm a
okay.
learner.
Shift. I'm agree with Shift because success um doesn't mean you have a lot of money. Like you say, popular the artists, they never get enough because they never thanks God what they already given by God. They never thankful for that. It's very simple actually, but it's depend with the person. Like you say, family. If they are family minded, definitely they are happy. They mean success because it's happened to me. When I have a good position, all say, "Wow, I'm your friend, Rara. Is there any vacancy? If you can help me for to get a good job or something." But when I'm jobless, everybody disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
cannot ask them to help me, so I need to help myself.
Yeah, it's funny how that works.
Yes, because it's happened. That's why I say not only money in this world. It's not only money. It's not only the career, good position in the company. It's not guarantee that you will be happy. It will not guarantee you already get success. Even
Mm-hmm.
though if you have a car, oh, I want that. And everybody will say, oh, I want the car. And then when you
Mm-hmm.
get a car, I want Lamborghini. I want this. I want that.
Mm-hmm.
But enough.
So,
I would love a Lamborghini.
what's
Sorry,
that?
Angela. What's that,
I said I
Angela?
would love a Lamborghini.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
when you have Lamborghini, Angela, when you have Lamborghini, you will say, maybe helicopter is good for me because it's traffic.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the next thing.
Right, on to the next thing. What
Yeah,
about
it's
what
so
about those
true.
those Teslas? What do you think of those?
I don't care for
Yeah,
them.
it's only back to yourself. Back to yourself. Then you have to always thankful with what you have. It will be more peaceful, I believe.
Mm. Okay, so if you could just have one item, in your possession, what item would that be, or what kind of item? If you had to give everything away and just have one thing to make you feel happy or successful, what would it be?
Family.
Family. Oh, but an item though.
Well, item is
Yeah,
not item. Sorry.
we're talking materialistic here.
House.
Ah, that's an easy one.
Yeah,
Uh,
because
But you
we
still
need
have to get to work and back, so you have to have a car.
yeah, that's
So I would
I
I
don't
would
need
get a
car if I have
Ferrari.
a house. If car, definitely you need house where you have to stay. But house, um, that's my opinion. I just need a house.
Yeah, because you could always take an Uber.
Yeah, right. Uber.
So I'm going with house also.
Yeah, a house is a great thing, and I would say that probably would be mine as well. A house, as long as I have a house and don't have to worry about bills and bills and bills, I can, focus on other important matters in life.
Correct.
Yeah, focus on creation in some way. What about you, Shiv?
Shiv,
Yeah, Shiv.
Shiv the learner.
Shivy.
Save the learner.
Yeah.
Shiv the learner. He's my good friend.
Actually, teacher, I have some background noise and I don't want to disturb your peaceful
Oh.
classes, so that's why I muted myself. But
Ah.
whatever you are asking, I was listening to you very carefully, and I have written something in the comment section about my points and my
Ah.
ideas.
Okay. I see.
How nice.
Thank you.
What's that?
All right. So Shiv says, tips for getting success. Know who you are beyond your name. Okay. So yeah, really know who you are. Know yourself. Know what your purpose is. I would
Yeah.
add, yeah. Set your goal. Execute your plan. Yeah. Be audacious. Yeah. Laborious. All right. Find the best resources to get success. Networking is very important, right? Can't underestimate networking. It's a pain sometimes to get out there and, talk with others and, network in certain ways, but it's something that's very important. It's always great to meet new people, but just the action of getting out there and doing it isn't always easy, I would say, in these days, especially with everything being so online focused, right?
But the one ask question all the time, I'm not really agree. Ask question when needed.
What's that?
Sif put on the chat box, ask question all the time. But for
Ah,
me, I ask the question when needed, not all the time. Because
uh-huh.
when you ask all the time, I'm sorry, people can see you like, why you keeping asking? But when you need it, definitely you have to ask question.
Yeah, I'd say it
What does
definitely.
laborious
Okay.
mean?
I have a question, Rara. What happiness means for you?
That's what I said before. Happiness, I'm agree with you. Before you say happiness is being able to do things that make you happy, like one tools, one items make me happy. I say house. Then why most of the people they keep they never get enough because they never thank what God have given. That's the meaning of success for me.
See the difference? I just ask a
So
question to you. I know the answer of this question, but my answer is entirely different from yours. So I have a great opportunity to learn something from you, which is new
mm-hmm,
for me.
okay.
That's why I told you, even though you
Mm-hmm.
know the answer, but you don't know the mindset of other guy, you don't know his creativity.
You
If you
know
are
what?
asking question to someone,
This is
you
not
are
only
going to
about
add
the
something new in
opinion.
your no, not okay.
This is only about the opinion. You write down something. I say ask question all the time. You say, and then for me, ask question when needed, not all the time.
Hmm. I think it definitely depends on the situation. Like,
That's why
yeah, for
when
example, if
needed.
when you're in a
Don't
work
get upset with
situation.
me, Sif.
Mm.
I know you have your own thought. that will be fine because it's only opinion. Someone opinion never get wrong because it's depend with the person itself, right?
No offense. Thank you.
You're the most welcome.
Hmm.
Okay, teacher, I have a big fish to fry and I
Mm-hmm.
need to go. But it was really nice talking to you. Although it's for a very short conversation, but I enjoy a lot. So thank you for having me here on your stage, and I
Bye,
literally
Chef.
learned a lot of
Bye,
things.
Seth.
Bye bye,
All
Angela
right.
ma'am.
All
It was
right.
really
Bye
nice
bye.
talking to you. Yeah, bye.
But
Take
it's
care.
really nice discussion about because people different have a different thought, right, about the success.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Angela say, she really want Lamborghini. That's good. Even me, but I don't know how to drive Lamborghini.
I wouldn't know
Hey,
how to drive one either.
I would
May-
learn.
maybe I just maybe I just need Lamborghini to take a picture on it on Lamborghini.
Oh,
Maybe.
yes. I love them.
But for me, as long I can use the car for my transportation, move the place that I want, I think much better. But not sorry to say, not I love the European car.
Yeah, I have a Mercedes.
That's good. I love that. Compare
Oh.
with others, it doesn't mean I say something bad about other cars, but the comfortable is there, and then even though the maintenance is quite expensive, but it's not
Yes.
every time you have to pay for the maintenance. There's some
Yeah.
if other, I mean, like Japanese car, or I don't know, China, yeah, Wuling, yeah, what China, it's a Chinese car, right, Wuling. Because one of my friend have a Wuling car, they quite spend a lot of money for repair, but
Mm.
European car I think is better and more comfortable, right, Angela?
Oh, yeah, I agree.
In my opinion, as long as it turns on when I turn the key, I'm all
Right.
right with it. Right.
Yeah, even for me, but if I have to choose compare, definitely European car is better. But if Honda or something, that will be fine. That's what I can get.
I've
Hmm.
had Hondas in the past and they're very good.
So, sorry, what's Angela? Come again?
I've had Hondas in the past and they've
Oh,
been very
Honda.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Honda. Right.
I had a Toyota that I had to send off last year. It was very sad, but yeah.
Aw. What kind?
Toyota Corolla 2010.
If you say
Oh.
Corolla, Toyota, Honda, that's good brand, right?
Yeah, it was good. Past tense.
Nowadays in Indonesia, there are a lot of. I'm from Indonesia.
Hmm.
There are a lot of like a Chinese car, the small one. They say city car. Uh, I don't know. I'm a bit like because it's small. They can go even very narrow street. They can go, and then they just um they just pass your car. I don't like because the size is too small. Have you ever seen that from Wuling? The small, very small car?
No, no. I haven't seen
Maybe
those.
not in your country, but in
Right.
my country, there's Wuling, very small car.
Mm. So it's like a circus car.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, with all the
Like a buggy.
clowns.
Buggy is
Uh-huh.
bigger.
Yeah.
Buggy is bigger. But this one is very small.
Mm.
I get disturbed because of them. Because quite a lot of now in Indonesia, that small car. They say city car.
Hmm.
I've seen them. They're so
Oh, you seen
small.
them? Yeah, that's why.
Oh my gosh, they're so tiny.
Right.
Can fit in your
I
pocket.
get
It's like
disturbed.
a little Lego going down the road.
Yeah, and then they go very fast. They go everywhere. They don't want to follow the road, the street. No, they just go every time they can go.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they're cute.
The cute one, the tiny one. Yeah.
I don't
If
know how
you
safe they are, but they're cute.
now in Indonesia, quite a lot of this car. Wuling.
Do you also have
That's
those electric bikes, like those public bikes?
yes in
Ah,
Oh
Indonesia, yes. But
yeah, I bet.
don't I don't have. But in Indonesia, yeah, quite a lot now. Now it's booming.
oh yeah, they're so scary. Well, they're scary to drive in places that have bad drivers. So, but yeah, they're very convenient. I've seen some in China where you can just like scan a card and then just pull it and ride it
Yeah.
anywhere. Yeah. Mm.
But
And
if
you
you
can
say
leave it
Honda, Honda
anywhere
is a good
too.
brand. Honda is a good brand from Japan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right. So, I don't think I asked you to, but how has the definition of success changed from when you were younger, say around 18?
Yeah,
It's become
right.
more realistic.
Right. When we are
Mm-hmm.
getting older, more realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, Angela?
Yes.
That's what because of my experience, that's why I say like success is just something make you happy. Because before when I was younger, I always want to get more and more. I already get a career, good career. I still can do this. I still can get it. But nowadays, I'm quite old now. My thought is different.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about the family, a nice house,
Mm-hmm.
peaceful life.
Yeah. And
Oh.
now it's just like utter chaos and you live in an apartment.
Uh,
You know what I mean though? It's like
it changes, yeah.
all
I
your
see.
all your
Yeah, it's
dreams
always
like
changed that
come
when the
along.
people think about the success.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, it
Reality
changes.
hits.
Mhm.
Yeah. But like, what are some of the things you two thought about? Like, I mean, what did you imagine when you were younger? I mean, so Rara, you just said that you thought about like having a big house and things of that nature, right? What about you,
Mm.
Angela?
Mine is going to make me sound so bad,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought that when I was, growing up as a young person, that I would marry a rich man
Mm.
and be set for life and everything would be beautiful.
I
Well, I
thought that
didn't
things as
have
well,
quite
Angela.
what's that?
I thought that thing, same thing like you.
Okay, so I'm not such a bad guy.
In fact,
That's what I
No,
always
no, you are. When I was young, I was thinking like you. I thought like you.
yeah, that's actually
yeah, like
that's everyone's
Cinderella.
plan.
Cinderella, right? Have
Yeah.
a rich husband.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So that's my answer for that
Did you
question.
sing the song every day?
On the same page with you, Angela.
Okay, cool. Thank
So you are
you.
not bad. Don't worry.
Hmm.
So
I was.
my wish didn't come true to an extent.
Right.
Neither do I. Then I have to work.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm still working. I'll be working for a long time.
Hmm.
So I think.
I've been working for hospitality industry for 21 years. I
Oh
work
my
in the
gosh,
hotel.
me too. I work for a resort. I've been working for the
Oh,
in a resort since 2003.
Nice.
So I'm in
oh,
20 years in
wow.
hospitality.
Oh,
All
nice.
right.
We have
You
a
know,
lot in common.
I work in Four Seasons before in Indonesia, in Jakarta, in Singapore, and I work in Grand Hyatt. I work in
Oh
Burj
my gosh.
Al Arab, the icon of Dubai,
Wow.
and then
I
Shangri-La.
work for Club Wyndham
Oh, that's great. And now
Huh.
you're working at a resort? Wh- Which
at Club
country you are
Wyndham
working?
Wyndham Resort. So
Oh,
we have a resort in Bali.
oh,
Ooh.
yeah, I know Wyndham. I know Wyndham.
Yeah, so that's who I work for. I'm a marketing supervisor.
Ah, okay. I'm more operational.
Oh, you're in operations.
Yes, I was in the frontliners before, and then as general manager before as well in Bali.
Wow.
That's why I say I had that kind of experience when I had a position, good position. Everybody will say, "Ah, Rara, I'm your friend. I'm your best friend."
Yep. Yep. They want the perks.
Right,
Correct.
right. So, Angela, do you stay on site or is it a little bit different?
I'm on site, but I want to be able to relocate after a year. I have 1 year in already, but after 2 years, I'm allowed to go to a different location, like around the world, as long as they're like accepting positions
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I get it. You know what I mean? But I'm able to travel all over the world,
So, is that
and
common
I speak
at resorts?
English. It's well, one of the perks is I speak English. I don't have to be a native speaker, but I just have to speak English to be able
Right,
to do what I do, you
right.
know, across the world.
Mm-hmm.
For the hotelier, for like 5-star hotels, when you
Hmm.
work with them, you can go over the world with a free stay, like at Four Seasons, Shangri-La,
Yeah,
Grand Hyatt. They give you free stay
yeah,
for 3 days.
nice.
Mm.
We just get a discounted rate. We don't get
Yeah.
free,
In
so that's
Shangri-La,
great.
no free stay, only 75% discount for the room.
Oh, that's
It's a pretty big
nice.
one, yeah.
Yeah, but
That's so
Four
nice.
Seasons, Four Seasons, and Grand Hyatt, you will get complimentary stay for 3 days all over the world.
Mm.
That's nice. I
You,
was at the Hyatt tonight, the Hyatt
wow,
rooftop in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Wow.
That's
mm-hmm.
where I went tonight for an appetizer.
Wow,
Did you
that's
hear
great.
did you hear some good music?
No, there was no music tonight, but there were
No.
fires
Oh.
What kind
outside.
of music you like, Angela?
Oh, I love so many different types of music.
For
You name
dance,
it,
salsa,
you name
something?
it,
I
you
love
name it,
salsa.
I'll like it for sure.
It's
Salsa,
nice.
I love.
Move like sexy one.
What's that?
A salsa, the dance. I like
Yeah,
salsa.
yes, it's beautiful.
Right.
Hmm.
You like the merengue?
I love merengue. When I dance salsa or merengue, I feel like I'm a sexy lady.
I'm a sexy lady.
I just feel like that, you know. But the hip hop dance something, okay, I can do that, but it's okay.
Sounds
Right?
like
Salsa night with a high heel. You can dance with the high heels.
we have some
I love high
professionals.
heels.
Oh, Angela and teacher, sorry, I need to go.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Nice to talk to
Oh,
you.
hi. Nice to
Yeah,
talk to you
Thanks for
too.
Thank
I'm going
coming.
to
you.
follow you. Don't go away yet.
Sure, bye. Bye. Thank you.
Okay, gotcha. I followed you.
All right. I will follow
Okay,
you too. Thank you. Bye.
okay. See you soon. She's
So,
like, how do I get out of here?
right, right. So how long have you been on here?
Today?
Just in general.
Oh, since after I moved, I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. It was last year for sure.
Okay. Nice, nice.
So
So,
it's been, I would think maybe close to a year.
uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty nice environment for sure.
Hmm.
So you were saying, with your position, did that include room and board, or is it a different type of job? Like, do you commute?
Yeah, I commute. I'm 45 minutes away from the resort,
Okay.
and
Mm.
I live in a one-bedroom apartment.
Mm-hmm.
When I actually have a house in Chicago,
Ah. So I suppose you rent that out or
I'm
something?
paying for both. No, I'm paying for both.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay, so you were never interested in renting out your house?
No, because my mother lives in it.
I
I
see.
can't.
Uh, mm-hmm. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
That kind of ties things together.
Yeah, yeah. Mother's comfort is first.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you looking forward to going international at all?
Yeah, very much so. I want
Mm-hmm.
to go to like a beach environment
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah.
just some different, I don't know. I need to be by water.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not close. I'm landlocked. There's no water here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, Bali definitely sounds nice. Hopefully
Hmm.
I get there one day. But I don't know if,
Me too.
yeah. I was saying earlier that I was raised in Hawaii, so that was pretty nice.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
in Hawaii?
On Oahu, Honolulu.
Oh, is
Hmm.
that the big island?
It's not the big island, it's the main island, though. It's like where all the military
Okay.
is and stuff. But no, the big island is named Hilo.
Oh, I never knew its name.
Yeah, yeah. But all of the tourists, most of the tourists, like to go to Oahu and go to Waikiki.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Hmm.
where I'd like to go.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Oahu and Waikiki.
Hmm. Although I'm more so inclined to go to Hilo now. I've never seen it, so
Me neither.
yeah. Okay. Welcome. If anyone is new, we were discussing success and what that means in your opinion. Feel free to come up if you'd like. We have an open floor, open discussion. Welcome, welcome. So, what do you have going on for your night, Angela?
Well, I am actually in my big bed with my little tiny dog,
Oh.
and I'm rubbing her belly,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna go night night soon.
Oh, I see, I see. Well, almost over.
So I'm gonna step down to the listening section,
Uh-huh.
and it has been so nice talking to you.
Yeah, you as well. Welcome, welcome. Nice meeting you.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Alrighty.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. All right, yeah, so we've been going a bit over an hour and 35 minutes. If someone would like to come up and discuss, feel free. We have three discussion questions. What is success? Why might some successful people seem unhappy? And if you could give 3 tools for success, what would they be? Feel free to come up. We had a great conversation earlier. Anyone? Anyone? Or feel free to come up, talk about yourself, wherever you're from, what you're doing today, what you love, what you hate, anything at all. All right. If no one else is coming, we'll end in just a few moments here. No problem, Mabel. Hope work is going very well. Hope you're being productive, having a great day. Where are you from, by the way? Mm-hmm. 欢迎来到，很高兴认识你。啊，对，真的。All right, last call, last call. What is success? 我会说中文。Yeah, you got it. Last call. Hmm. Oh, so we've been going on for about an hour and 30 minutes. We had a nice talk earlier. However, I think everyone has gone about their day. Hmm. All right, everyone, thanks for coming. I will end it here. I have a different type of session tomorrow. It's probably going to be more so English games, but pretty soon here we can have another discussion, another debate. Feel free to come in and chat with me. All right, thank you, everyone.